Okay, hello everyone. So in this tutorial we will learn how you can convert your Houdini particles to RBD. So we'll start with the source of particles. So I'll create a source with a grid. So I'll take a grid and I'll make it small and I'll move it up. So we have a grid. Okay, so we have a grid. So I'll create a popnet. So we have this. You can see there is particle and I'll create a gravity force. Okay, there's a lot of particles. So what I will do, first of all I'll open this and you can see, yeah, there are a lot. So you can do two things. You can go and change it from here, or you can click here and you can increase this value. Now see, still you have more. Yeah, you can see now we have even, yeah, this much, or maybe I'll go for 5000. Let's see. Yep, this is okay. So we have these particle. So I'm not creating any ground plane in this one. What I will do, from this pop net I'll create a copy 2 points and I'll go here and I'll create a sphere. I'll show you how you can use multiple object. That's a small trick. And I'll scale it down. I'll change it to primitive polygon mesh, scale it down and play. So we have these. So now they all are same size, so I'll change the size. I'll just create a attribute triangle here and I'll create at p scale, yeah, at p scale is equal to, yep, random of id. So you can see now they change, some is small, some big, and you can even multiply this by 0.5 if you want some randomness, or this is like seed thing. So we have multiple this thing. Now what we will do, after copy 2 points I will create a assemble node. So as you can see here we have a lot of data in assemble. If I'll do create packs, you have pack object with the name, and you can even see here you have single point for every object. Now I'll go for a null. Okay, so and this one will be source, or you can say particle, whatever. So now I'll go and create a .net, go inside and I'll create a RBD packed object because I packed them, and I can go like this // grid. Then we know source. I'll go source, click hide other object, and you can see there is something. We have this. So I'll create full setup, then I'll show you how we can use that. We have a bullet solver, we need a gravity. So if you selected that node and click and shift and enter, so it will automatically connect with that. So this one. Now as you can see we have gravity and these two are falling, only two are falling. Where are the others? So the issue is in this one the creation frame is 1. So what I'll do, I'll break this, I'll make it $F. Now you can see at every frame, but as you can see whatever created, they are also creating points. So what we will do, we'll go back in the grid, and in popnet we have one option in pop source. In birth you have just born, the particle with just born. So we create a group with that, and after that we'll create a delete node. After the popnet I'll create that delete node and I'll delete that bar and delete non-selected points. Now if you will go and in .net and see how it work. Yep, we got this. Now you can create a ground plane and you can create a merge. Maybe this video will be not so long, but it is so useful. Sometime you can, and you can see the main thing is, if I'll hide this and I'll go to side view, you can see they all are on the ground, even the small one. So means they have their own collision thickness. This one is big, this one is small. So as you can see, so this is like if you are using one type of particle or object, and after that you can do ground setting, like you need less bounce, more friction, and it also depend on your shape of your object. So it is round, that's why it is sliding. What if I will go back in grid and I'll create a mountain just after the sphere, and you can see it changed. Now the movement will be different because the shape changed. You can see. So this is how you do for one object. For multiple object we have a pop instance node, but I'll show you other trick. This is a trick. So we have I'll remove this mountain for now. So we have a sphere. I'll create a box and a torus, whatever you want you can use, and then create a switch. So you'll plug this one, you plug all three, and in switch you have to just write a expression $f modulus, which is this sign, 3 is equal to 0. So what it does, now see, in first frame the input is 1, on second it is 2, third it is 0. So it will automatically change frame by frame, see. But if you see here, whatever created, it will not change. And yeah, the size is so big, I'll decrease the size. I'll go for 0.3 for everything, and 0.3, and go to this one and play. So main thing is the collision. The collision are so perfect. You can see this one, and they are self colliding also. You can see there is no self penetration. So this one is a nice, and you can give some angular velocity also in starting. You can give some 10 by 10 by 10. So when they will start falling, they have some angular rotations also. You can increase it by 100. You can see now they have some rotation starting. You can give some random values. You can give some seed also with the frame. So this is how we created this thing. And this switch, what it is doing, I'll show you. What is this? So in switch you can see we have a select input $f, means whatever the frame will divide is equal to 0. So if I'll do 00, so it will see that the value should be 0, then I will be on or off. So we will get 0 or 1, but here it is looking for the remainder, whatever the remainder. So if 1 is divided by 3, so we will get you can see if 1 is divided by 3, we'll get remainder 1, then we have 2, then 0 again. So this is a process. And we have pop instance also, which is like you can say something complex. So this one I created, so you can create basic thing, like you created a wall breaking, so you can create a small particles, that particle with the velocity. Yeah, one more thing, if you are using a particle with the velocity, then you have to click on this inherit velocity from point velocity. If you are creating, like if I'll go there and create any point velocity here, like okay, they have some extra velocity, I'll give this side, that side, or otherwise, you know, here also you can give some extra forces with SOP also. So you have a lot of choices. So this is how. And the main thing is the collision. So you can see the collisions are perfect. The small one, the big one, everyone is colliding perfect according to their shape. So yeah, this is the smallest video I have ever created. So yeah, thanks for watching, and do subscribe if you like my video. Thank you.